Uh, Good morning, everyone. So today is next day of Christmas. Once again, Merry Christmas, and we'll begin today's class. So you know, physics Okay. So this is the second class for RC reading comprehension, and let's begin. Ma'am, yare ko hauba, yarba, yaya de. Hello. Yanarbo, ma'am.
Hi, sir.
Okay, fine. So RCG second class ni reading comprehension. Reading comprehension second class. Okay, fine. Hey, first class ki hai petra brief machama pige I think this one is the first class. Yep. This is the first class. So queen first class reading comprehension aptitude to the critical reasoning and the implicit statement cause and effect three critical reasoning zi kaino the critical reasoning zi da kedawa khara high grade the critical reasoning zi da khoina ngasi nei na policy policy taret nipan mung nei nani so sigi the policy haigadra ke hedeno khoina soigan bai tare aduga RC ne test to is sigi policy sing sida neba khoi ji trap tawbra tawdabra na English haiba khotpa the comprehension skill wangba adu oi ragazu sidi logic neba sidi English ki nangi vocabulary comprehension skill have not sorry vocabulary vocab skill wangbra grammar fazana lingbra adu na teba test to is noigi logic to test to neba aptitude neba test to is aduna critical reasoning hai is and sigi sida koina kaido we have the premise is the premise given statement a proposition or a statement that is assumed to be true and from which a conclusion can be drawn. Now, the premise yaudri the conclusion or assumption ki kama maluin lakya roy premise mahan lagi duni critical reasoning is the four parts lagi assumption jina muka koina kai haigi ha matam da sagi premise to adu dudagi koina directly the higher roy but we have to assume safely assume to we are duni because an assumption is a station and EU mo ale ko ina mamangi da I see sem toke I'm sorry. 오유인의 자습합니다. Okay. So an assumption is a statement which can either be true or false, but is accepted as true only for the purpose of the argument which follows. Now, assumption is the aina assume tawraga tungda lakadriba inference and conclusion do. Adudu sigi assumption je yaudrugadi yadaba aduna adugidamakta aina loction the assumption based on the premise. Then mathang the inference. Inference have it's a logical process of drawing conclusion from a collection of facts or data and the relationship between them between all the given points, the facts between the data and the potential conclusion. Adumi am dukaina inference law when before the conclusion haitare adu togre. I wanna just again premise kidadi I don't think we need any example. But let's just go through one scope. Quickly unfit players hamper the progress of the entire team. This is the reason Jinglen should not be selected in the team. So unfit players hamper the progress of the entire team. This is the premise. And then what I can assume is Jinglen is going to hamper the Jinglen is going to hamper the progress of the entire team. Have sina ina kaido inference lower kadunya baka aduga aigi zina Jinglen is unfit hariba potse. I have to assume Jinglen is going to hamper the progress of the entire team. This is not an assumption. This is an inference. Logically, aina sigi kedowa logically derived to report amaneba, considering the facts and data mayam sing do aina naina rakanda kedoba tholakadineba ziki kedoba inference hai ko relationship between the facts haitare ko and aduga ngasai na conclusion ama taraktringai da adu sangdai na ba ka have the khulon da hargana ko ngasai gi kedoba premise am le conclusion la ni adu da aina si par ba matung da aina premise ka conclusion ga da sangdai na ba aina inference draw to de but inference draw to no ma hona ba dai assumption am di hana change ba ko adu na assumption am low way one ba ko so assumption is always preceded by premise am later the assumption to we are and then assumption am gi mating lower ga premise ka aina taningi ba conclusion du ani du samjana ba yana ba ina inference ama draw to ko so what's an inference sile ko then so Sigi example, England is going to hamper the progress of the entire team is an inference based on the premise that unfit players hamper the progress of the entire team and based on the assumption that England is unfit. So any the BSO inference lower than inference is always preceded by premise and assumption. So in the previous example, can unfit players should not be selected be an inference? No. Okay. See inference will be have the unfit players should not be selected hai matam da CC context to the gi akhina keno chatho ebo ko here the context is about Chinglen is our prime subject unfit players should not be selected CC mamang kanano na hangi bane ko sigum sineba logically kedo ba critical reasoning hai amna logical oina the context to aina hapet mana address is unfit players should not be selected in kaidoba unfit players should not be selected kai je sigi kane magi ngasagi kuina subject matter haigadra natragana akoigi kane kuin sai theme je Chinglen select to to dab sine ba sidagi kitang thaidu e ba ka na thaidok pasidi ke we have the logical oi da ko e ba certain han hai gi do noin he report pa matam da or newspaper article pa matam da or noin any application am noin da thajal ko da pa matam da or mathak tagi order am pithar ko matam pa matam da noin as it is low ga da ni noin id kitang thaidu ga ke hai dino main subject matter du dagi khoi kenoje important nakan the thidok ko to ko kemia de ko aduna sisi yam chanabadi manmani but no sisi ya de ko some other examples of inference can be Chinglen ne ko prime kenoje ko protagonist so Chinglen was considered for the selection of the team yes this can be an inference the gi kedawa Chinglen wanted to be a member of the team this can be another inference ko Chinglen was considered sisu inference be Chinglen wanted to be a member of the team sisu inference oiba yai ko and then conclusion the kedawi again final proposition ama in piram gadoineba based on the premise based on my assumption based on the inference my final conclusion ama pi matamda a suitable conclusion could be kaina that Chinglen and a conclusion is a fixed proposition which Chinglen should not be selected in the team and this is the conclusion but first let's read what a conclusion means. So a conclusion is a final proposition which is arrived at after the consideration of evidence, assumptions, or premises. Whatever, final go the final say. So a conclusion is what the author of an argument arrives at following the premise, the data given, the assumptions made, and the inferences drawn. So the final say. So in the previous example, Chinglen should not be selected in the team is the conclusion. Sumaina, critical reasoning, see a top example, blah blah ma'am like that. So yam section have the critical reasoning never RCZ. Reading comprehension is all about critical reasoning, and you should know what is a premise, what is an assumption, what is an inference, or how to draw an inference, and what are conclusions. Question can be asked on any of these three again premise hangudi am chance name but premise hanguji I sunga ham the pot am hapet manaba pot am ga moina to the premise ki type the base soksalaga adu hang pe assumption akoin low way ya the assumption da koina mari di laina ba am thi di man ba ko but oi bi ya da adu hang pe inference subject matter da gi thaidu ga inference am draw toraga adu da question dong hangjalak pe yai conclusion the oi be ya the conclusion ama yamna di manaba chan di sana ba ko ainaga hanadai khangakpa knowledge ka apply tawba yaba adubu context or within the framework of the passage ti oidaba adugumada based on hangakpa yai so adugi aina hajik the last the high river some 5-6 sentences to adudu kamain to isani isaji kanjagadagi have do adugi soibido aduneba aina ngasi class tawningi je ko so ngasi class tawdusi policy hai tare ko critical reasoning gi ko second part yare ko the so either we have the policies common policies in critical reasoning. And it's very important ko ma'am sigisi yam na maru oi munna tabiu and then aduga si apply to so hainaba honagadam ni ko so aduna keda we have the quite first number 1 association causation policy hai ko it's very important yam munna taw ko ai dum pulab hana dum kena to thok sir association causation policy ka leire audai mathang da composition policy number 3 the kay has again number 3 the kay do ba analogy ka policy of analogy dong ha ge da analogy mathang da kay do ba at magi kay click maming ngam lay ne ka concept di phang ko and then secretary ka L secretary have adwaina amasu lay ne ko just a second non-sequitur have a non-sequitur and red herring jina half ke ka red herring number 5 ta non-sequitur sequiter oibra adana oibane ka so can oigeda ni ka tur and then number 6 and number 7 adumaina di laigedo ni ka aduna aina nga sayama haige tawdo at populum have ka at populum and then kedova appeal to authority ka so faulty faulty ka faulty the appeal to authority in hierarchy ka okay fine yare ka so sigi kedova policy singini koina ji kena to geto izi na geto izi ka and it's very common policy ngatani ka si se aduna before I begin numiam adum kena to riba tariba yariba
Oui, sir.
taiba ka okay fine it's very important tau aduga everyone sigi fazana critically ne fazana study tawdo mi am analyze tawdo mi am adum trap tawne ba noina sa ai adum example pirake noina sa no yaning ni ba oh ai si nanga si yawna di khanjalu de kana adum harakani ba ko aduna sigi association causation fallacy hai ji kaino amatam dana mazi something like let's say ko kai heavy ai amatam da manipur gi ko Manipur's GDP went down after the May 3rd, 2023 incident ka higher zero. Adu or atopa example let's say we have whatever the couple had an accident after their the couple had an accident after had the accident after the marriage and ko higher seva adu ergadi again aina budi amna live example pi no no idum hairani but si da khoina kidu adu the accident thoi ba poto marriage tunara had marriage tunani kana for example let's say India got independence after the second world war ka higher seva ko and this is a fact India got independence after the second world war then or whatever aina pi give example sing do haitare ko aduna can I say that India got independence because of Second World War? Have agadra no, have yaroiva. But passage the adwana yoromabina passage the eraga yorominico. India got independence after the Second World War or whatever. The couple had an accident right after the marriage, kind of. Or I know first a PU example of Zikido.
GDP matangda.
Keva? Tade. Ha.
GDP gi matangda
yes, exactly. Manipur GDP ko. So let's say Manipur GDP went down, or Manipur's kedoba poverty spiked after May 3rd incident kind of high matamda. Kuina kedo yamatamda association concession policy. Adugidu China magi kani ko matang manau na irak paduda akuina khandu Manipur GDP ji makata agrees May 3rd incident na ni na adumaina akuina taba yagadra haibda again this is a policy and cc koi section gadamne ya deba ko and we cannot say that kedoba India got independence because of Second World War ya deba gyan taita de tai ko so adumaina mathang mathang lakadai ko so we need to understand all this I happen let me give an example noina fazaba example ama sir sige example se pibe yabra kaina ga khanba lergadi adum hairo ko ado ai keno option ge nako makon kitang tabo wale ko that for me or malaka so hello
Hi, sir.
adu ergadi aina happy sida chatreba ko ai tang change so ke ka microphone speaker C oh ai phone do ni samgra male tanga ko phone de disconnect to oh phone do ni samne Bluetooth to the on to reka pin could not connect hai ni ngang ta de ko makon ji pa de no do de ni full like a but background no yang kena wai vision mo ito de tolak tray oh sila ko yung connect to kung nam ji kai ni ya to to chingam ji tos ai phone sam je lu do yung phone lagi kena to de yar do anyway yare ko hello yar ba ma'am yeah bro
Yes, sir.
okay fine yare ko so example peers ko association causation policy so number 1 the common flows the association policy sige the example they rate na p ko an example here again example noina hiding example ga leibra ha example hairo
Sir, PYQ gidi lay. Aduda kay hani random example. ID protagonist kay pandra bida dum passage se kay haino khangda bida pang bida piraga khadokpa haita ngawbado. Adu pirake. Adu mo tharake.
Yeah, I just need one line haitare ko line amakak ID kay no passage when yung say but example no I do ni na the yam sang usu na tabi ko nang tharai do nang khanjab do adum thajalo sir adum yenge duga nang khali du the soy de chana de have sir adum hire ke ko thajan bai wa yam thajalo kem kai de so for example okay atopadi chawba Rahul Mahesh Vikas. Okay, fine. So, cái đầu này với tầm được con, cái đầu ba internet bên again, yam na si yam na class recorded class này đó na, khởi conflict kia đó khơi đi again, lại khi mà tăng được phần mình có, top cái nó ghi na phần mình te example gì nó gian ta na bên có. So, method incident kia mà tung được ghi khơi da, for example, let's say hoy Manipur's GDP went down after the method incident ka has because of the method incident have the in ko or yam na dum kino to the let's say ito ba atopadi ke have ai akoi gi Manipur gi context ka okay here is India got independence dum ha ge ko after the second world war natraga atopadi no kai have ai
traffic ki matang na su
traffic ki matang da hairo drug trafficking hairo
road trafficking ge ID adu na maram olaga accident on me chance to
yes road traffic si fazana leitabana maram orga accident to emna adumaina but again adu dudiyam kitang association causation policy that the road traffic fazana leitabana maram orga accident to habdo adudi amuka adudi amarom dadi chumdro dude traffic rules fazana follow tawdabagi accident hoine habdi adudi amuk chumme traffic rules follow tawba taragadi speed si control tawba taragadi accident hoiba charging around Christmas at lui ko pung baro matung halai ado halakpa matamda gari ma accident we akoi du thomjulake tawre do thombu di thomodre ko akoi yam tapna thawi adi tapna di changam na thawi adu amaduna mai mamang da chaliba gari du gi bagan lokhat kena pura full speed the headlight up torga thogalakpa jida akoi ju tapna thawi na mang khaliji nangni na khanba adu da amma mai mamang na thawi mi dun ju adum yang na thawai ta ana wat long thiega sumaina thexel lakpa matamjida akoi maning du gari mong lakpa ai ta adai ma ji brake ji khangpa phada yadrena pharamina maning lom de gari do hungal ena sije sumain toraga thaidor ke to da gari mong le ma pak brake pharaga sumaina langena pairaga olaga saina longa le gari jo deidi moi adwai da imai ben le kai gi ko audagi ahan haita khar le moi thole duga audi moi torchlight nung pa pura gari ji sumaina le upaga so adudu Christmas celebrate to they made an accident after they went for Christmas party kind of high so that is an association causation policy when Christmas party do akui yum dem tawdra ani nang adu chalam dragadi adu thom oidamni adu wada chat pai to ni koleni hajalo that is association causation policy in ko ai adu chat le na adu gi namu da kana to na te di yan ta brasa haning is ha
amuka habiyo
habdi haziki accident to is CC mana Christmas party set for example I came khanguna te ko example ni ko I just I dum kedoba assume to never it's just an assumption and sum noi the example ma pi gena haziki accident thoise Christmas party yaw lakpane khalaje ko adu gadi mana accident thoise Christmas party yaw wasat panani har gadi ko they uh, they met with an accident, let's say, after uh, after while returning Hajira, while returning from a Christmas ko while returning from the party Hajira ko adu ergadi si matang jida ko association causation policy ama koina same gi hargadi ko here kedoba kedoba the statement STAT the statement here kedoba they met with the accident because of the party is an association causation policy haibidi kaino ha matamda policy ngatani ko so haibidi kaino ha matamda na sigi just uneasy associate tawena akun baiduna ahamba gidugi cause oini na maram oini habidi leitebo ko but akoigi kain khanda udabadagi as adumaina khangal lebo ko aduna adugi wani da yan tabra haise yan tabang ngam
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯁꯥꯔ ꯂꯣꯖꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯦꯖꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯔꯣ
sisi logical oidabagine habdi moin accident hoidu moi party yarubaine habneba adudi landro hoi moi party yaure halakpada accident hoye but moine accident hoidu kananuna soirakpo orambe moine sujulu bai obe gari thobuda whatever any reason obe lambi phatabai obe anything obe ka hui yamna sannamna senjalakpai obe or tire puncture orakpe obe or moi speed over speed tobe orambe gyan tabra haise anything natran kananona thoinki accident thoknaba mongda silakpai orambe brake thoinki brake fail ohelambe anything any reason ko obe but party duna ai moi party da chatlurena party duna maram warga because of the party haita they met with the accident because of the party has it is an association causation policy adiwani the for example India got independence after the Second World War after the the World War ga sungai haining dabni ko First World War Second World War si animak World War ngata natte adubu again sisu critical reasoning to the World War amta natte ko moigi European wars European superpowers masen khanarga hita World War kana moi bakton thunjandana ko hoi Japan ke kayawi but again ama katang yawe in the entire world gi the base to World War kana hajan budu ya dev ko so anyway moigi colonies in Panam spread to kana kan but colony is a colony the powers are the European powers so it's adum to ko India got independence after the World War II hargati this is the statement ko and in this case ko or okay in this case ko the statement harga India got independence because of Second World War. India got independence because of Second World War is an association causation fallacy. Everyone ida. Yan taitade. Yareko tareko great. So sisine duna section luko sigumase token mane yadabane ba hetu thokpane ba ko aun si posi thoktana ba tawgadam ne ba ko. Here our statement is they met with the accident because of the party because of the party si phawba dang ni ko na si da in double inverted commas hapke India got independent because of Second World War. Yare ko anduna akoigi second kay lay composition fallacy. Composition fallacy. Yamuna tau ko fallacy sing se yamna maruoi RC da sir na have RC is no gi vocab test obunate grammar test obunate logic kay nito jina sorry kano to gra na lengre ko kitang lengre yare. Okay, so composition fallacy habisi aina ko aina kehne khoi ke hene khoi human nature ne si composition fallacy is ko noi jum tawram ni ko yeng ko for example let's say magi sida aina kamain pi association causation fallacy ka example pi ke ka example let's say today's CSAT paper is very hard or very difficult harja ko sumain harja adu regadi sida koina kai gumba id today's CSAT paper is very difficult or the CSAT paper of 2018 or 2000 let's say 24 or 2020 or whatever ko id was very difficult kind of haiba matamda akoina CSAT in general is difficult kind of hargadi or CSAT is a difficult paper ka hargadi it's a composition fallacy ne ko adugi paper ama du kani akoi again akoi gi kadowa Manipur the papers ji kuna again Manipur da so haibudi hani ko ado Delhi dana anamana test se koi paper hai ko masi di arts paper hai na torga arts test so haibudi hani ko adu ga soida di test se paper na haidi hani di pak na ko so don le aduna okay wazikda today's CSAT paper is very difficult ko okay. So C is the internet. This is the composition fallacy is a here. The statement CSAT is a difficult paper or is a difficult subject I have a see here by paper I mean the test or the test so CSAT is a difficult subject in general is a composition fallacy. Yeah, example 1. Example 2. Suppose, for example, let's say, CCM to composition fallacy. No, it is yaw. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯣ ꯁꯔꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯊꯪꯅꯕ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯁꯇꯔꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯦꯁꯦ ꯃꯥ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯇꯥꯔꯗꯤ ꯁꯥꯎꯕ ꯁꯥꯎꯅꯤꯡꯉꯦ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯏꯟꯁꯥꯡ ꯊꯣꯡꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯋꯥꯔꯤꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯄꯨꯗꯤ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯍꯩꯔꯦ ꯏꯟꯁꯥꯡ ꯊꯣꯡꯕ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯥꯎꯒꯜꯂꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯅꯣꯡꯃ ꯏꯟꯁꯥꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯣꯡꯉꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯐꯥꯔꯁ ꯇꯥꯏꯝ ꯉꯥ ꯊꯣꯡꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯥꯎꯈꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯐꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯥꯔꯁ ꯇꯥꯏꯝ ꯑꯩ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯉꯦꯕ ꯃꯆꯨꯒ ꯊꯥꯛꯍꯧꯗꯦꯕ ꯀꯥꯎꯗꯅꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯐꯥꯔꯁ ꯇꯥꯏꯝ ꯆꯤꯀꯟ ꯊꯣꯡꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯥꯎꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯟꯁꯥꯡꯁꯦ ꯂꯥꯜꯂꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯩꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯥꯎꯗꯧ ꯃꯥꯟꯗꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯃꯥ ꯊꯣꯡꯕ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯩꯔꯦꯅ ꯃꯊꯪꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯎꯔꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯍꯟꯈꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯂꯩꯔ ꯄꯨꯔꯛꯑꯦꯕ ꯃꯉꯣꯟ ꯊꯣꯡꯍꯟꯁꯦꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯩ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦꯕ ꯃꯊꯪꯗꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯀꯝꯄꯣꯖꯤꯁꯟ ꯐꯣꯂꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯐꯣꯔ ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯥꯝꯄꯜ ꯂꯦꯠꯁꯦ ꯅꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯏꯟꯁꯥꯡ ꯊꯣꯡꯕꯗ ꯀꯥꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯀꯥꯏ ꯈꯜꯂꯁꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯃꯊꯪꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯁꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯀꯥꯈꯤꯕꯗꯣ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯖꯁ ꯏꯟꯁꯤꯗꯦꯟ ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯇꯪꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯝꯄꯣꯁ ꯇꯧꯁꯜꯂꯛꯄꯗꯣ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯗꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯚꯥꯞꯅ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯄꯪꯁꯥꯗ ꯁꯥꯒꯠꯂꯒ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯀꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯀꯝꯄꯣꯁ ꯇꯧꯁꯜꯂꯤꯅꯤꯅꯗꯣ ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯂꯤꯇꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯕꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯇꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯝꯄꯣꯁ ꯇꯧꯁꯟꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯀꯝꯄꯣꯖꯤꯁꯟ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯧꯋꯦꯕ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯁꯔꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯁꯦ ꯈꯨꯃꯛꯇꯦ ꯀꯅꯥꯝꯇ
ꯑꯝꯇꯒ ꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ
composition policy habdine for example let's say sanjanana cha loleba chaji lonbasida soidana chini ji kitang henjangreba thumangreba ko it's kedoba extra kani sugar add togreba adu orgadi akoina mathang de sanjana cha lon haluji mathangi akoigi teachers day or mathangi adu ada children's day or mathangi any function da sanjana do ma do चालोन हलुजी मादी चिनी मैम आदि संजनादी चिनी तुम थकपनी गायगा हायरगदी संजनादी चिनी याम पामनी हायरगदी अदुगी पोतो कंपोजिशन पॉलिसी नेबा ग्यान ताइ क्वाइजा अदुमाइन तौदना फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से सरजी सिंजू मोरोक असाबम चारेबा अदुरगदी अइना हजिक सिंजू मोरोक असाबम चायेना सरदी कदोबा मोरोक साद्रगदी चाबा हिनदबनी काइजी कंपोजिशन पॉलिसी नेबा ज्ञान ताब्राइसे ज्ञान तादे हैबिदी इंसिडेंट अमा फॉर एग्जांपल ngasi gi CSAT पेपर ri सरना तबताई डिफिकल्ट ओइना इना क्वेश्चन फ्रेम तोरेबा को क्वांट रीजनिंग नत्रा आरसी गजे अगेन अदुम खितंग हार्ड ओइना ग फ्रेम तोरेबा लूरेबा यामना अदु ओरगदी CSAT सि लुई हैबदी यारोइबा ngasi gi paper do lurambadi yai but CSAT in general lui hagala gadi adu do composition policy ne haba gyan ta raisa sumai tawduna si composition policy si kaidawi ha matam da everywhere ko si kaidawi stereotype sing composition policy ngatani ko stereotype lei myam adagi akoina kaidawi ha da some particular section of people ko sumain tawi aduna in general akoin generalize tawthokpase all these are composition policies and we should be as a kedoba as a kahniko successful haigadra or kahniko yamna as a civil servant adum hairge ko any or successful whatever person or as a responsible citizen or whatever Sigi, we should not have this biasness or this composition policy. We should not fall into the trap of composition policy. So see them like when you got quiggy like I the Cairo like I the quiggy any one ko them worry what I sana matam da madi adu to giveni aduna adu ada ma'am compost option bene ko. So adu gumba akoina khangna akoi sana isa jing up tuk chagadamni mina incident amadagi mana eta kaina incident ama clue kaino ma phangaga queue ama phangaga pura kaino ma semgalakpado ka out of that queue eta so that's a composition policy kyan tai ko isa adu gi wani da aduna let's say atopa kai noi gi site gi example am piro sir na piba example ama noi na piba example ama adain tor sachi ko so that sir ju noi gyan tare have ji convince hoina ba ko noi gi site gi kanano ma example am piro Mahei tabra Vikas Rahul ngasai de wam tangang de loina mute tele natraga phone ji da login tawsalaga phamung de tum leira Rahul tabra Gari ke thori jala. Vikas, Mahesh. Chetuin Kumeka. Tai sir. Okay. Give me an example. You can give it in chat. You can give it in mic ko. Voice when tharajai. Rahul ju tai hai, Chetang ata tai hai ko. So give an example. Sigi can use composition follow sigi example am piroba. Or just give the statement and I'll just extract the example. Or example piro aina I will bring out the statement. I'm still waiting. Natra Sanjana ga chawbu ga try to be chawbu try to Sanjana try to. No maraktagi anyone give me an example. Sir na the example am high grade. I am as we get or but no gi site pirak puna pay ko. So that I'm convinced that you have understood. I'm still waiting. No WhatsApp to tharak lam ni ko aina di khang de. Kay gino ka nam. Rahul, give me an example. Vikas, Sanjana, Chauba, Mahesh.
Sir, I hello again.
Haro.
Family plays a major role in influencing a child's level of ambition.
Okay. So there is statement. Okay, so follow CC kay BBI. So your statement is family plays a major role in influencing a child's career.
Child's level of ambition.
Okay, child's level of ambition. All right. Okay, fine. So family determines the child's future. Kind of ko. Adumaina haiba matamda. If family plays a major role in influencing the level of a child's ambition and haiba matamsida ko policies generate ko. Okay, fine. That's a good statement ko. Family plays a major role in influencing a child's ambition, a child's level of ambition. Okay, fine. Child's level of ambition. Sige sida follow CC kayo BBI. Family determines family ke dua determines the ke dua future ka profession. Hi again. The future profession yam thina koi to man gre ka. Family determines the future of a child. Ka is and is okay, fine. Again here we are talking about composition fallacy ne ba. Aduna the family plays a major role in influencing a child's level of ambition. The family determines the future of a child is a composition fallacy. Is a composition fallacy ka. but she say composition policy the khatang na tabida to put pan ba yai my style je ko ana sir na yamna clear oi ba pamba composition policy da have for example kahani ko Raju uh Raju or whatever let's say let's say Jinkai ko Jinkai has ko worn kedaba a kedaba Jinkai has worn a necktie for the interview and higher matam da Jinkai is always going to wear a tie for any interview kind of for every interview guy higher gadi natrag adumaina ga haijal gadi koina composition haide koina henjen ba koina extension koina hapchalak ba chum adu haibdi adu chumni ne adi chumbagi maram chunai leite chumbasu yai lanbasu yai ko chum 100% chumni habi leite ba ko adu koina kedo ya lan adum landi landoi ne ba kaino di adu 100% ke chumoi de ne but koina ta yamna bol oina koina lotion ba yan ta ga ja aduna adugi do composition policy ne ba ko right on a family plays a major role in influencing a child's level of ambition. Here the statement family determines the future of a child. Family determine man the family do na future of child. The product determine to we have to the composition policy never. See the high is the family na child do level of ambition. See family the gi la ka do ni dana ko. Haidi nang si phowa kaine ai si phowa oige ai heng char kanda haidi ai na si pho target thamge khot ke kai du family de am important family de am na ke do ba matter to we ko family to family so family du na ke ni ko yamna keno to observe tar ga su sentum financially ya sound oije da tar ga su yamna hotna ningba yamna ke ni ko successful oinaba macham su semba kanba afaba wari sabiba audagi yamna values mayam virtues mayam angang sing du da ke do ba pb ba o family or ga di magi level of ambition do yam wang ga ni ba family na ke ni ko whatever hura laga paisa pai bo igera or ethical oiba mong da paisa nung sa pang pai da pai ga school afaba ni na mayam chanai na school lam na namjan ba coaching lam na namjan ba adu gi angang duna di level of ambition zik soi da makine makani hayeng thabak changam dai da su katukaran toraga koi family di paisa pai baina khangna chana ba du da yeng ga thabak change kaina ga that adu gi potu adan lakani again wari je atopam da chatkre so sir na sida haining izi kaino habada again adu family na adu ina fanam toraga jo ziki child duna determine orga id adu ma amta yawda bida ai fazana sengna ai hona zamanna achieve tawgani gaina ga tawrok pasu yae ko tawsu taw adum tawsu myam yawe ni ko haidi aduna kedawi family determines the future of a child habisi it's a composition policy ne ba ko yare ko ma'am yarba
yare sir
yare ba ko okay fine so association causation policy sisimi agre ko and then okay yeah, sir Rahul Vikas yeah ka okay great now composition policy yeah great now let's do analogy ka analogy have a di noi dum hana de khangam mani ka analogy di kaino khangre si ja analogy noina kedoba angang oi ne da kedoba biology da tamakdo analogous organ homologous organ kaina analogous sum canonical analogous organ have the same function but different origin for example sekpi ki masa then birds ki masa ko moizi sekpi ki de same the limbs ne bird ki limb natte ko ani mak pai bi sijine kyan tabra so same function but different origin adudu analogous organ ko homologous tana kamain to we have matam da akoina homologous ki dana kedoba origin is a but function the for example let's say dogs and horses whatever moi give four limbs mamangi ko hind limb nataba four limbs iga human gi four limbs iga akoi di swain to chat pada sina de na koi gi ko kuchi chat pada sina de na but dog kika di chat position na idana ko ana koi kuji kani adune different no idana ko na analogy netragana physics te am to ina pan ba analogy si translational motion rotational motion da force ka torque ka amana amagi analogy oine ko analogy id force ki analogy torque ko rotational madu kenone analog and high got analog ANALOGUE analog analogy analogous all these are the same I got different forms of this same word I get ko ada hiding yare ko so aduna those ko okay all right fine analogy sida koina kai pan ba yai have to ying ko example pk ko auna yeah adum tau ko analogy sida hai zi kaina da situation amada apply to report to another situation amada apply to win for example adune ziktaina hai gibdo manana chatpa the force torque kainanga ani laino hape dum taramani force ka torque kazi amana pedo translational motion have the amana position change to amana position change to the amana rotate to the sine force ka torque kazi natragana let's say ngasai gido पाइबदा सिजनवा को अदई अखोइगी खुद का अखोइ खुद अगेन स्विमिंग तौबदा सिनै को and then nganugi magi kedowa fit haitare ko aduju swimming tau sinai so again adu diom kitang kena tongon graba henman graba analysis ana situation amada apply to we in another situation amada apply to ni have a late ko for example let's say example the ko a serious UPSC CSC aspirant should study let's say 10 to 12 hours daily ka hai again sisi akoi na chumi la li khang de but chumi na loksan de ni ko it's a premise now sisi da kaida we have the here the statement kaida wa a serious let's say athlete ATHELET a serious athlete should practice 10 to 12 hours daily and high matamda CC kaino have it reflects the policy of analogy UPSC civil servant namana nong mada serious oina ko again a successful 10 to 12 hours like pa kadamni hiring college adu another statement a serious athlete lamjin jen mami should practice 10 to 12 hours 12 to 10 to 12 hours daily ka hargadi ma siroidro nong pung 10 dina trying to go lamjin jeladi siroidro auna kaido wi amatamda CC policy of analogy ka weba gyan tabra situation amada apply to win another situation amada apply to ni have a late ko so this is the policy of analogy ma'am gyan tai ta de gyan tabro ta bro tai ko adwain to duna for example let's say kay hai sige amatamda noina again noi side tagi example keno to example piro Sanjana adum pira ai but I want the other ko remaining ko to give an example each natragana noi sa cheta ira ai natraga mic on to ha ra ai ko kitang to ngai Mahesh Vikas Rahul Chauba Sanjana or ai ya budi yai ko noi cheta pi gi su piro moi gi ngai bo ni Sanjana sa long pisala ai I'm still waiting. Hello. Gyan buta rosisiba. Example pirabana.
Sir,
Sanjana, haro.
positive experience in the early year can inhibit persistence.
Okay. Positive experiences in the early years can inhibit kedoba.
Persistence.
Inhibit a persistence haro ke hano gyan tadre.
Hoi, sir, persistence haba. Positive learning.
Okay. A barking dog seldom bite. Barking dogs seldom bite. Yadro. Sir. Okay, okay. Nangisi case atopa unrelated related oibidi man but see the barking a barking dog seldom bites harga the barking dogs seldom bites say yadro sir. Sige sir. Analogy the di amuka sana di nang kamain sana hai no sir da convince toro ne kamain sana no barking dog seldom bites yadro adu the policy of analogy di na trebo ko adu yuanida hai the barking dog seldom bites hai bisi mamangi composition policy da su yaiba ko kay have the barking dog seldom bite harga all barking dogs seldom bite and ang tasalaga di adu ay na compose option maneba have the ko again or barking dogs will never bite kainaga have the in henjan again in general chicken de hui kongan bu chicken de haraga hui akong khuding makchi oi hagala gadi photo lal le ko have the lal le have the aina reality is nainarga lal le have nataba sajiki context da haiji ji hui ji khong akong hui ji chicken de have neba sungchik chik de have the nateba auna irammisidi akhongo huiji chicken de na ijabneba aina akhongo huidi sungchik chik te na ina artha do hallaga aina do an lotion batar gadi adudu kedowa composition policy leireba ingonda ko mina isu ijada pot ama aina aigi biases sizinare aigi oiba artha da halleba mina irammi poto lotion dreba sigi potside ko isane saji safe to jagadam protect to jagadam ne ko so that's composition policy ni Kenogadi chana de analogy ki chana de Rahul. Give me another example. Mahesh, Vikas, try it. Chauva, Sanjana, try it. Chauvana jikta Sanjana na hai bidu kai ba. Early kai experiences in kedoba na jabda.
Sir, positive learning experiences haba.
Positive learning experiences in early life.
In early year can inhibit persistence.
Sir, last kido na kaya to birakera, type to birakera.
Sir,
Sir, mic check.
Ay, irake.
Hoy, hoy. Sir, gi kano je. Bluetooth che, aina phone da samubadagi phone dagi disconnect tawrsu phone adum my laptop to samba yadre duna imtang horen yengage ko. Inhibit persistence ko. Positive experiences in the early childhood can inhibit persistence. Haibasida aina analogy si kamaina tangadoino sigisida. Haidi I sir na jing na energy the analogy ne ba na convince me analogy si kamaya or no policy of analogies. Sir to convince or Yanta driver ko. Hello? Sanjana tabra.
Tay sir.
So CGC comment orga policy of analogy or no. Analogy have the situation amada pan bapoto. Aina situation amada su panjan bado. For example, same akoi loinama kumuk size manabra amta mana deva. auna mi amana pmbe amana chawrambe I the one size fits all do yadeva gyan ta raisa aduna aina ai shoes to aina di no gi shoes ta aina ong tong jan matam da chana ba yaram ba ji but most probably chana dam na hen ga doi ne ba ko adu gi type ta ne situation am da haidi nang na lairik pa ba da bu pung tara trying to ji pham ma ga dum lai bani na library da pa nei ya da pa nei ko au pa ba wa ne ba athlete amana lamjien chen pung tara ta mu thui ning ti gi chen kala ka di hoi ngamam ba mi olympian ke kam ma train to ba leram ba si but aduda train to when I did like pa the pung tara trying to pa na lamjin chen ba the pung tara ni thoi chen gadam ni have the situation ama the chana ba potu situation ama the namjan ba yaroi ba yan dai ga for example mapazina angangi mapazina or angangi mamazina yamna apauba artist nga tanena machado artist oini have laiti machado footballer oi bi yaeba or mapazi footballer ni or mamazina boxer ni mamazina athlete ni na machaduna aidi singer oiningi aidi whatever ko aidi scientist oiningi aidi atopa ama mo oiningi na ko hai bi ai aidi potri ke do we have the analogy has a fallacy of analogy aduna amma the situation amma da pan potu situation amma da su adum panchen ba da yani have zi leite ba ko ado kuin di panchen gal leba kyan da braise aduna again noida ke do superstition ke ka mayam ama mayam zu leidana ko khoi society da ko every culture has some sort of superstition ai ta adu the fallacy of analogy se am yaugal level ko auna for example let's say again composition do pusalakanu ko noi composition heta pusalake to ise gis the composition ga analogy khenei ba quite first the hazig nai nei analogy ni composition na te ba ko adu gi mani da aduna for example let's say analogy gi da hire di again example ma'am lay but manipuri context ko I have some nongning pa gi wani ko let's say composition the or any let's say kurai nupi guy then ko or whatever ma'am some haina we wani ko kurai nupi afawam am lay ne au da kani adugi du na ko composition policy ne ba generalize to adu composition policy ko ko but analogy har gadi let's say kani matam da drinks to nupi again yeah nupi again nupi zi nupi da khatang pan be de nupa zungai nupi zungai kani ko let's say kai hai ji ga adi matang da kitang composition de chat ke to ko adu in composition na ta ba analogy da ko again or school pakang the torjira school pakang na okay so let me give another example let's say atoppa ko akoigi manipuri state ki context policy of analogy si akoigi again culture da zo haibu di ma'am lay but ai kitang anjiki haziki kedoba current status quo ko akoigi manipuri situation ji da based or haiji ko auna let's say tabak state government ki job ama achieve to ge haragadi paisa and sanga legadawni kaina ko aduaina adugumba ama leire aduda every job again every job adudi amka composition da kano di chalani aduna thabak natabi da ko atoppa situation ama de apply to wa haitare ko business tawbada okay let's say ko entrepreneurship no wait. Okay like SDOCP should study in the job or study ka a job seeker in Manipur or a job seeker hai ka a job seeker should have a job seeker should have should have should have a should have let's say I go to a job seeker should have district collector deputy commissioner की office ता चलगा कोइना साहन बदु कईवा I'm sorry I खंगन नंदब नते कोई काउग्रे ममिंग दु कईवा job card नते कईवा exchange number को a job seeker should have an exchange number को to apply for to apply for a job ko and hire give ko here the statement a civil services n has zero okay a civil service exam aspirant should have an exchange ID or an exchange number an exchange ID in high got number having with exchange ID an exchange ID to apply for the CSE kind of higher give a call. So this is a analogy, fallacy of analogy. For a job under the state government or whatever, a job seeker should have an exchange ID to apply for a job under let's say Ministry of Social Welfare kind of higher MSW ko. So we have the a civil service aspirant should have an exchange ID to apply for the civil service exam. No, CC ID MSW gi makhada leiba thabak ama ine apply to ge exchange ID changena aina atop exam dasu exchange ID for example oza kaurena khalajeba ko exchange ID changadra changde ko MPSC na direct logo exam the exchange ID sangde ko so adumaina tawdana adugumatu fallacy of analogy da example PBI ko gyan tabra hello gyan tabro kaino kanam ko mutrija sir ngang tabra
Tasha.
taibu ko gyan di tabra gyan tawdro ba tawdre okay analogy sida gyan tadrisi kaigino habdi kenoze kaheba
example to say example na edi si analogy khangeba ko aduga example ma si se ta holder na to
example si kaino situation amada laiba posi situation amada su laini na koina khanbase si it's a fallacy amaneba soiba amaneba for example 1 si gyan tabraba civil service aspirant amana 10 to 12 hours daily like pagadabani habasi athlete ama for or whatever boxer ama natragana swimmer ama or horse rider ama footballer ama anyone mazu 10 to 12 hours train tawragadi train tawgadamni haragadi adu yadeba natraga gym chatpa mi ama pung 10 to 12 hours gym sana lerdi ma yaroi ko no situation amada apply to pot to situation amada su apply akoina heta toksan bado subconsciously koina wakhanji kitang khandaba wat hobudagi consciously or unconsciously heta koi biases nara natrana khandau dabnara apply tokshin bado adu du fallacy of analogy ko eba kyan tai ta de tai ko
Tá.
Auna for example let's say me an easy friend neba let's say Yudhishthira kaiga machim nau chamagi khwaide aham khwaidagi kaino do ahan do kana no kudak si nga tangi kauthoki wani Duryodhan Duryodhan ga Yudhishthira hai kaino again ahoy adudasu yabudi yai moigi namka kedowa moigi lineage nom the yengre but again Karna ga Yudhishthira se friend Karna ga Duryodhan ga se friend ni dana auna akoina kedowi ya matamda Karna di danbir ne ka hane Karna ji am phai dana ko koi gi Mahabharat ki da example pir ga de aduga Duryodhan ji di amarom da ma di phatte dana ko ado aduna kedowi ya matamda koina mabani ji friend ne ba ko mabani ji am lu ne ti ne ba aduna aina aizu adu matam du da pokko mi ma ne ba let's say aizu Karna ga thing no re ba Karna ji am phai ba auna dan bir ka hani din ko Karna so whatever ko aduna Karna ji am phai na ina kedowi ha matam da Karna ga tinari ba keno je Duryodhan ju phai na haijal lagadi adu the fallacy of analogy ne ba gyan dai ko ja amada apply to potu amada ju apply to sun bado adu du to ba yani ha leite ba ko gyan dai ta de tai auna akoina job seeker amana exchange ID ama pai ga da bane ba MSW Ministry of Social Welfare gi thabak ama aine apply to ge haragadi under the state government I need to have an exchange ID ko or exchange number ama tan thukom change ba no gi district no gi kedoba concerned district authority or district kedoba commissioner ko deputy commissioner's office tagi noina exchange ID ama lowum change ba or exchange office day hire ko but adubu noina job seeker again civil service aspirant is also it also falls under the category of job seeker but not under Ministry of Social Welfare so adu ragadi or any kedoba college ki oza oigera anything moising thabak law matamda exchange ID changde dana ko ado aduna kedowi have da ani du aina exchange ID should have an exchange ID ka hajalagadi cc policy of analogy ne ba gyan data de gyan ta bro ta da bro
Tá.
aduni first situation amada apply to photo another situation amada join namdana apply to shilagadi adu that's policy of analogy ko adu du section ga tabne ko again kuisi the policy of analogy da matam yam thada mangre next story policy of analogy yare ko now red herring red herring tawdri ko red herring tawdri is it ma'am yamun taw ko it's very important red herring sina muka kainu hai matamda kaina ko kitang akoi gi kaido ba red herring hai keno ne ko nga makalam ne herring hai nga ne ko akoi gi kahani akoi swai da di phang de sigi nga si kitang tummaga sangaga samudra gumada phangi maji dum pangtaw du ga tawkhat nga makalam ni ko ising ichaw gumga tawrgadi so akoi swai da di muka dumakti leite so anyway nga makalam ni herring hai ko herring ji akoina keno to matamda yai thokpa matamda ko mai da direct low na taba mathakta thangala yai no matamda kakuini yai matam magi machu ji ngange eba herring ai nga ji ko aduga mai smell amsu yam kalleba manam amsu thadeba mi khara da hainai mi khara da haina de ko mi khara da ngamu aro we manam haina da ba mi lei mi asi manam na me kai again adwaina khan ba mi ju le na ngamu sa da ba or adu ada kai kai no mem lei ko adwain to na red herring ji ju ai ba nga ji ju manam ji ka kan ba tai aduna kai da wi ha matam da thaina matam da koina kai ni anything like wolf or gera or fox or anything adugu mamam ji koina kaino tau thoke haragadi moiji trap tauge haragadi or moiji koina divert moina whatever chase tawreng khalaje ko adu aina divert tawge hai red herring si nakanam daga langaga aina nakanam opposite side to chain garagadi adu smell duna ma adom nu chakane ba aingona tanarakpa poto gyan tai ko haise or sawum na attack tawge an khalaje red herring am yaure ba aingona red herring je na som side langani adu aina chain mana som chain gane ba mana di red herring du oina follow tawgra hai red herring leiba jaga lo nan chanjan dane ba ko hai di distract tawba divert tawba red herring has kaino to divert ko the reader haitare from the kahani ko main context haitare ko from the kahani main idea or main theme. That's known as red herring ko. So I'll just give an example. Yare ko aduna ko so adu argadi kai example piba yai haiba matamda okay ka kahani ka aspirants who do not aspirants, let's say example giwani ka aspirants who are weak in quant and reasoning should sorry ka CCK heavy the should not should not be ka the force ka to practice quant and reasoning and high because they can always pass the CSAT paper from RC kind of RC ka but just a second ka ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯠꯈꯤꯕ ꯋꯥꯏꯐꯥꯏ ꯇꯠꯈꯤꯕꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯦꯅꯤ ꯇꯥꯏꯝ ꯇꯠꯈꯤꯕ ꯌꯥꯏꯀꯣ ꯐꯣꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯕꯥꯏꯜ ꯗꯦꯇꯥꯗꯒꯤꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯋꯥꯏꯐꯥꯏꯁꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗꯧꯅꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯋꯦꯕꯀꯣ just 1 second okay ꯌꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ aspirants who are weak in quant and reasoning should not be forced to practice kayinsu some faidare isade should not be forced to kainom ito to isade ko ipai dong to should not be forced to practice just a second 1 second ka hello Astris can to research class lo idri ko sir class lo be call to ke ko okay thame so should not be forced should not be forced to practice quant and reasoning because RC because there are I think 52 questions from RC because RC covers maximum portion of the CSAT paper. Aspirants who are weak in quantum reasoning should not be forced to practice quantum reasoning because RC covers maximum portion of the CSAT paper and ko so sumaina haigidone ko aduna kedawi ha matamda kuina ko sigi sida kedawi ha matamda ko aina haisi noi tariba tadriba yariba myam sanjana tabra chauba okay tai ko okay fine so sigi sida kamai to red herring di pusalaka duino ha matamda akoina main topic sida gi divert to hai tare ko aspirants who are weak in quant and reasoning should not be forced to practice quant and reasoning because RC covers maximum portion of the CSAT paper and sumaina hiring khalase ko adu regadi akoina kedawi ha matamda sigi any kedoba proper aspirant hagadra ko they have to practice quant and reasoning anyhow adu akoina kedawi ha matamda RC covers maximum portion of the CSAT paper se this part sina akoi si kedawi have the RC covers maximum portion of the CSAT paper sina akoina kedawi sigi fact sina ko yamna budi kedawi have the it seems to be very relevant yamna sanaba mandra na have the no CSAT no idum sir dum haisini ko CSAT the question 50 plus 50 51 52 even 52 53 hung out of kaya question kya no 80 questions ki manungda question 52 muk hung adu the remaining question 27 28 khatang neba quant plus reasoning ani di punjalaga question 27 to 28 khatang khak neba ana noina RCG completely loina chumbang amagadi again noi dum quant reasoning chung to du su yai ko yabagi wa technically yai ba but chumbang amangam da vibe duna again luck and numit to the no thing question call they know you sing the later but now aspirants who are weak in quant and reasoning should not be forced to practice quant and reasoning because RC covers maximum portion of the CSAT paper and high matam sida kedawi ha matam da yamna relevant oibadi mali RC covers maximum portion of the CSAT paper aduna quant reasoning amta to holoroi se ka haragadi it is in CCM la level it's a fallacy of red herring why hamatamda hamatamda red herring the lay seems relevant but actually we have the not not the valid reason I thought seems relevant but not valid for the set argument set argument in a red herring or Sidani coin is when a kind of peas a mangi the woody pedre to kain I am live red herrings is my first time thing of a meme yawner nibuka so Gian Tabrasa and Hining is a red herrings it seems relevant yamna relevant with demand but not valid not a valid reason for the set argument abadi no CSAT paper the RC ma'am hang no quant and reasoning ji small hole ranu kaina gazi small hot zu yare kai ji si higher gadi it's a policy of red herring never ko adwaina conclude to adwaina have ya deba kuin conclude to ya deba kay hamatam da quant reasoning adum practice to gadam never yanda right the CSAT paper the RC ma'am hangye na adum idea aduduna adu khatang na pass to halani na noida thaja hanba adu quant reasoning so horan da it's a case of red herring gyan tai ko now a student should practice every subject regardless of abdi kanika khang tambang manati dana ko RC sida noina loina 100% chum money kaina ga sar no budi am to hai ko adum 100% accuracy lai bi but at the same time RCC have the serious aspirant should practice quant and reasoning ko regardless of do not here kaidoba regardless of the kaidoba maximum weightage of RC ka a serious aspirant should practice both so should practice quant and reasoning as well. Yan data de have a serious there is a serious aspirant should never take chance. Should never take should never leave should never rely on whatever luck or something like that. He or she should practice each and every part. Gyan tahobra? Gyan tabra tadabro? Let me give another example. Example 2 for red herring. So example 2 is the I have matamda people who do not want to pay people who do not want to pay taxes or income taxes should not be forced people who do not want to pay income taxes should not be forced because the government has other sources of revenue. Yam tina phajaba, yam tina manra. And then here, regardless of the other sources, hey, something kind of because regardless of the other sources of revenue of the government, the law because regardless of the other sources of revenue of the government, the law should be enforced. Sir, is aduna sigi matang sida red herring. Red herring ji can have the queen of power, the amna quiggy not here chat kito nebuka. And sigi sida we have the because the government has other sources of revenue guys. Can have the yamna Marie yamna lainer raga si sinaga yamna reasonable or hin mamanba port ama adum no thing na neba any discussion or ISTV discussion hour or Impact TV discussion hour or any national media gi the moida kedoba khana nainaba spokesperson me am laga wari sana matam da jai tare ko mun na taw again I'm not perfect the surgery kashum kani ko I perfect way have natte but yam tuine thing nei hai tare ko mana puthuriba argument si tasingna actually chana da right ji yang matam chana da yam tuin thing nei ko sigi situation ji noida kaino hayeng civil servant amo oi matamda adum thengna lakadrom ne on daily basis haita an adudu isana identify to ngam gadabane ba ko adugi wani so and law is law regardless of whatever how I did no matter how many sources of revenue the government has, law should be enforced again dai ko isa adumain tawdana adugi wani da ko aduna so this is a problem of red herring ko seems relevant yamna relevant oyudi manba but not a valid reason for the said argument yare ko but not a valid reason for the said argument yare so that's the case of red herring so koi red herring jo muk loigre auna sigisida non sequitur na amalay ko non sequitur na so sigi non sequitur ga ad populum ga aduga kainoga tangare ko so we'll do that I don't know quick class pung kya fare I'm so khang 9 ka 7:30 8:39 so already I think half an hour budi phagra male sa long tau sira non sequitur non sequitur kya subana analogy oh 1 2 3 and this is 4 ka non sequitur is the fourth one a adudi kinoma soy male analogy what red herring na red herring amamang to talk right is ka and non sequitur is the fifth one so red herring is the fourth one and a sarsi semdoragi kona ka non sequitur is the fifth one so fifth one ka so non sequitur CGM tausi ka sige sina internet sina tattora so aduna kaidawi hamatamda non sequitur gi kaidawa policy sina ne kaidawi hamatamda koina mari sum lay layna daba ko pot ama koina conclusion tasan maziko cc non sequitur gi problem amane ba ko aduna kaidawi habda let's say for example kaidoba kai habe the manipur gi situation sida piragadi ko manipur gi situation sida piragadi manipur gi ko keno se law and order problems se insurgency se cc we have the problem si akoina ahen ba extra security forces thazal laga kaidoni have the law and order si fagalakani kainaga doinaga higher gadi natraga people gi sentiment ki kasi ahen ba extra security forces thazal laga people gi sentiment si control to wayani people gi trust si kaidoba state ta hen lakani kaisi this is kaidoba cc non sequitur problem ne ko have the it the kaido kemta relevant oida ba ita ko adugi wani so na example da the feeling of kaidoba alienation ko by the people from northeast India northeast India okay I'll just write like this there's a feeling of alienation by the people from northeast India and so and so kaidoba the mainland and so the mainland people should show should show sympathy towards people from Northeast. Now, sisi yamna nuju thengnaramni ko mapan da satpa matamda Delhi da satpa oigera ma da satpa function ga yaw matamda Manipur daga taramba major colonel lieutenant general whoever ko moisig kedo function gi kedo important oiba person oina lakpa matamda moina ga stage daga thola ga wangang matamda kedo ya matamda I was posted in Churachandpur, in Chandel, in Imphal East, in Thoubal, blah blah blah. Mayam hairaga dagi moina kani ko to is feeling of alienation je ko on gena notice macham am la kadini function ji da ko attend to ba the as if sympathy upi bai type as if mana yam na kuiji kani ko adwaina ga haibiraga adwaina kani aingon yam tin nungai to position situation yam to in talki ko and this is on record so ko and ko aduna kaido we have matamda tasengna sigi feeling of kari alienation se tasengna si lairoi karam kanda laira oi have matamda akoigi kahne let's say so again this is according to me according to you it might be different but according to my analysis feeling of alienation si if we are kaido ba kahne akoi same oi ba wakanda moina khanbi ba targadi sympathy utpanataba akoina ga joinaga khar thagat piraga adu adaga haibiraga akoina support ka tawbiraga feeling of alienation ji mangini agadi no akoi moi gi support pamanate moi gi sympathy pamanate equal treatment pamaneba equal status because we are all citizens of India natra so adumai tawdana adugi matang ji non secretary si panbe yai ko there's a feeling of alienation by the people from Northeast India and so the mainland people should show sympathy towards people from Northeast Habasi this is yamna relevant of the man mani ko sisa again but sisina feeling of alienation ji kon gadraba ko loeba yan dai ko ja aduna again sending of extra kedoba forces security forces will solve the present crisis this is a problem of non sequitur it's a fallacy solve the wangam moi id extra security forces Manipur da thajalaga Manipur gi haziki present conflict solve tawgadra sung tawroi karam kan tawgani have the for example let's say honorable CM na mana magi cabinet ta phamiba minister audagi my council of ministers lawmakers haitare moi mayam je si khatang natabida hoi moizu mayam gi seba tawgena tholei ni leibaki sem leibaki aphaba tawgena leader oigena but sigi matang sida the present conflict ki matang sida the expertise ama changeba aduna any Manipur macha be it a Maitai or a Tangkhul a Rongmei a Mao a Thadau a Chothe whatever anything Maitai Pangal anyone who has subject matter expertise in the field of security studies defense studies in the field of international relation in the field of international politics and then political science audagi adwain tawdana society sociology sigum sida fazana like hairaba be it JNU be it whatever DU be it MU be it any university sumain tawdana afaba Manipur gi production mayam leitaba nati lei ne ko moi mayam singsi stakeholder oihallaga moi mayam singsi akoi gi cabinet meeting tawdawna haita moi singju kauraga moi opinion mayam si phongdo an bai da moi dagi sala loba moi gi kahani moi gi knowledge so season na gadam ne si matang sida and then aduga mukakari let's say neutral party haita non Manipuri mainland obi outside India obi whoever he or she is but qualified obi again academic lens purely academic lens dagi ubanga mamizi kauraga aduaina tawraga di Manipur gi present crisis si solve tawba yani na khalle according to my analysis aduga ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ knowledge ꯂꯩꯇꯕ ꯃꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ for example Sachin Tendulkar ꯃꯥ cricket ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯧ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯏꯁꯩ concert ꯑꯃꯗ ꯏꯁꯩ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯁꯛꯄꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯗꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ present conflict ꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ MLA minister ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯁꯦꯕꯥ ꯇꯧꯅꯤꯡꯉꯒꯁꯨ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ in times of war ꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ war tactics ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ conflict resolution ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ help ꯂꯧꯔꯒꯗꯤ problem solve ꯇꯧꯒꯅꯤ ꯈꯜꯂꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ additional security force ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ political ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ dimensionꯗꯩ ꯈꯇꯪ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯒ security force ꯄꯪꯊꯥꯗ ꯊꯥꯖꯤꯜꯂꯒ problem solve ꯇꯧꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ solve ꯇꯧꯔꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯇꯧꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯗꯦ ꯇꯧꯁꯨ ꯁꯨꯡꯇꯧ ꯇꯧꯔꯣꯏꯀꯣ security force ꯄꯪꯊꯥ ꯊꯥꯖꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗꯕꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯅꯤꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯤꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯉꯛꯄꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ solve ꯇꯧꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ solve ꯇꯧꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯣ stakeholder ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ qualified ꯑꯣꯏꯕ subject matter experts ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤ ꯀꯧꯔꯒ ꯃꯣꯏꯒ ꯋꯥ ꯈꯟꯅꯔꯒ neutral ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯁꯨ ꯀꯧꯔꯒ ꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯋꯥ ꯈꯟꯅꯔꯒꯗꯤ solution ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯀꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ so ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ so non sequitur problem ꯅꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ situation ꯁꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯀꯣ and then ꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯁꯥꯡꯗꯣꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟꯗꯤ ꯇꯥꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯁꯥꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯁꯦ ꯖꯤꯃꯤꯛꯁ ꯅꯍꯥꯟꯒꯩ ꯁꯨꯡꯌꯥꯎ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯦ ꯖꯤꯃꯤꯛꯁ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯁꯨ ꯆꯪꯉꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯐꯦꯠ ꯀꯣꯏꯊꯣꯛꯎꯒꯦ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯆꯪꯉꯛꯄ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ ꯖꯤꯃꯤꯛꯁ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯕ
ꯑꯧ ꯁꯔ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯁꯔ
ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯀꯣ ꯔꯥꯍꯨꯜ ꯆꯥꯎꯕ ꯃꯍꯦꯁ ꯁꯟꯖꯅꯥ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯕꯣ
Yes, sir.
ꯌꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯟ ꯁꯤꯀ꯭ꯌꯨꯇꯔꯁꯤ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯔꯕꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯕꯣ
ꯇꯥꯏ ꯁꯔ
ꯇꯥꯏꯌꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯗꯕꯀꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯀꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ ꯕꯠ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯟꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯥꯟꯕ ꯕꯠ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕꯗ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝꯁꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯀꯜꯂꯦꯕ ꯄꯦꯁꯦꯖꯇꯁꯨ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯟꯁꯔꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯤꯛ ꯇꯧꯒꯜꯂꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯁꯣ non sequiturꯁꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯇꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ I'll just give another example ꯑꯃꯒ ꯄꯤꯒꯦꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ it is difficult for sportsmen especially let's say cricketers kind of cricketers TERS la double T ra ka single T ni ka to play continuously loidore ka NUOUS to play continuously for ka kay hezige habda to play continuously for many months at a stretch as a stress so we should build a sports academy kind of for them kind of haiba for their proper training kind of for their proper training sisi yung pari yung sisi sanabri yung sanaba mandi man bani ko adubu chandi sanadabni ko just 1 second just a second sisi pari yung sanabri yung just a second aduna so we should build a sports academy for their proper training or let's say for their proper training to train more sports persons Canada. Again, this is a problem of non sequitur we should build a sports academy to train more sports person. Mamangi premise kari chanari. It is difficult for sportsmen, especially cricketers, to play continuously for many months at a stretch. So we should build a sports academy to train more sports person. Ko kem chana din natra. Na koina context siga koina piriba kani ko akoina live continuation siga kaim ta mari leine de chana deba or solution ju na teba ko aduna siguma potsi non secretary ko web ko yani ko okay fine yare ko sigisi aina sumaino toge ko sorry. So aduna koi kai zu loire have the non secretary su loire ko sigise now mathang de kedaba add populum to ziko add populum. So 5, the sixth one, add populum. Add populum. Add populum ki policies na we have the ko, and it's a very simple one. Add populum. Me ma'am na haibagi ko. Queen chumina lokshan ba. General population na belief to wagi queen chumina lokshan ba. But actually adu chumma bra hargadi chumam da bayai chumdu chumam moiduni in majority of the cases ko. For example, let's say again India the politics is they am season eight populum they am chatli ko vote bank nung ama di community amaga against the chathan ba at populum loinamak habidi adumaina lan chathan ba myam yawi hatare ko. So this aduna haying civil servant mo oy matamda adugi policy do leibe yade ko aduna ko yamna strictly neutral or ga leigidam neba at populum se. And for example, let's say kaido ya matamda haziki particular village si yam sathi moidi yamna keno taude khote kaina ga koina mayamna general di thajana yebako anything any negative oiba something aitare ko characteristic ama koina associate tawba ado tasengna nangna tasengna adugi village su chalu matamda adu oiramda ba yae chalu ka mi sing am pharam ba yae or haziki characteristic to leiramda bu su yae ko. So see add populum ko oiba habidi populum population, the general population believes something to be true doesn't mean that it is true. For example, Thaina matamda Copernicus sugi mamang da haitare ko we have the Kepler hoi Copernicus sugi mamang the earth was believed to be flat earth theory le ko. So general population thazan ai ko, or let's say the earth is the center of the universe kai je koi thazan arameba, but now science ki advancement lakpagi matung ina no longer do thazaba yadre ko habadi the earth is not the center of the universe, it's not the center of the solar system, and again the earth is not flat gyan dai ko. So general people na believe to wagi koina thazasan ba, but actually true oi bradi oi daba. So such policy ko is known as such a policy is known as ad populum yare ko gyan dai ko kanam kumukti to is gyan tabro ta dabro
sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah, then example the kai PBI have the mayam na thazaba ka duga aduna let's say keduba CSAT paper is very tough kind of. It is very hard to crack the CSAT paper, and again it's a ad populum. Mayam na sum thazana we wane tasing tough we bra ge no tactics khang da ni strategy khang da ne ba khang ka na CSAT paper je adum kane adum pass to ni ko ready kano leho we chance we leite hata. Let's say example the keduba paper 2 in civil service preliminary exam of CSE of UPSC CSE ka. So the paper 2 in preliminary exam of UPSC CSE is very difficult. is very difficult and needs years of practice and needs months and months of practice to crack this paper. Now, this is an ad populum. It is generally believed to be true because a large number of people believes it. But it is actually true. So let me give another example. Just a second. Just a second. Okay, do we have that? The paper 2 in preliminary exam on UPSC is very difficult and needs months and months of practice to crack the paper. Is very difficult. The paper 2 in preliminary exam of UPSC Civil Service exam is very difficult as expressed by just according to feedbacks from a large number of aspirants and Susan, I'm in class right now. I'm in class. And needs months of practice to crack this exam. So the paper 2 in preliminary exam of UPSC Civil Service exam is very difficult according to feedbacks from a large number of aspirants and needs months and months of practice to crack this paper. This is a fallacy of ad populum. Majority a large number of people believes it, but is not necessarily true. Yarba yadra si se ma'am last ni ko amakatang ngai gyan tabra si se Chauba, Mahesh, Sanjana, Rahul,
sir.
Zimix, Yariba. Okay, no, library the level is younger Nika.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I do not quite CGC Lore. Now, last okay, there were faulty appeal to authority. Now, again, faulty appeal to authority. The name itself suggests. Ngasi class ka di sangdokre. Ay ngasi ngarang Christmas ki chatlubagi tawroi sibra fo khalamamni ka. But the whole zone kyam kanai ni class the whole tawamdragadi si another 2 days changbang si class ka. Di dum explain to ko pa ka am kinatorga. So adumine torga. So faulty appeal to authority have a ka si sima torga lawyer ni ka. I do not sisida kai haini hamatam da let's say example da nuina TV yawasi kaino have the let's say kaino di kaini ko hazikan gi yes hazikan gi blogger sing ko hazikan yam to ina kedo ba fan following adu da mem leita blogger sing na no have ta hobra kaino to nupa ma leibne ba ko ai maming di ko again Sandeep Maheshwari kaina ga yam power influential speaker ma leib do khangbra khangbro khangdabro adum kitang kaino isi class se loi dore ko interactive o hen seba khangbro khangdabro
Hangdi.
khangdiya Sandeep Maheshwari khangde ba ko audin nupa ma yam power blogger am leibni ne ko again let's say Dhruv Rathi di khangra mya
Khang sir.
khangi ko audai kaino di khangbra kari oi atopa myam lei ko Elon Musk khangbra khangi ko Elon Musk khangi Dhruv Rathi khangi audagi let's say atop koigi Manipur gi ju myam lei ko ado international gi oine yengba matam da hazikan kai yam kari speed kaina ga lei khangbra nupa ma
Khang.
yes khangami ja audagi ama YouTuber yam phau du kai ba Mr. Beast to khangbra Mr. Beast khangbra
Khang.
okay
Hangi.
khange ba ko so kai do we have that let's say nupa ma zu lei bani mai ai mai mi ko awre ne yam di phau ne ko ma je Dr. Vivek Bindra haibra Dr. Vivek Bindra khangbra sarna Dr. Vivek Bindra gi maming palai je kai no je har ke Dr. Vivek Bindra je tar ba
Anak ama siguro sa.
nati sidri yam phau nupa ne ko Dr. Vivek Bindra is okay, let's just see. Vivek Bindra na sinupaje. Sales technique adu da doina kaino to wani ka yam phau nupani Vivek Bindra na yam na phau ni noidum YouTube ta dum yengo magi shorts ke ka ma'am thokpani motivational speaker ni ka adu maina ma'am lei aduga sir di kara sigum ji kara yagan de tare ka anyone any Sadguru wagera Vivek Bindra wagera adagi kaino kari ba yam phau boy kari Facebook ta ga yam phau Nash Delhi ga le Nash adagi amana nupa ama kaino do kari ba Indian di oiraga US settle to lei do Facebook ta kaino to ba motivational speaker oiba mayam gi kaino mayam to do kai ba na ha do khangbra
Khangde sa.
di ai monk oiraga mama ji matam kara monk oiramaga hajikti monk oidrobido yam phawni ne maming je kauthokre anyway sarna haning is kaina moi singjina haiba potta mayam ji general people ji thajagal leba ko si faulty appeal to authority ko eba for example let's say hajiki do Dr. Vivek Bindra na ne or again Dhruv Rathi masamak su sigi problem ni thokrabane ba ko et ama aidimana stock ama ji nati again Dhruv Rathi gi am kanna chawna problem ni thokide aduna ai adu koto roge thokti thoi problem ama ko so Vivek Bindra gi harge Vivek Bindra ji amna my fan following am eba mana magi speech ka ji universities ke ka colleges ke ka daga kauraga ma ji wangangan bada magi per hour da lupa lakh mukalaw eba mana wangang ji ai motivational speaker ne ba magi ji channel lei jai mai blog lei jai mai website lei mai makada mi am thamme ba ko ana kedo you have the mana particular stock on the paisa thado na me am high ba yamna scientifically analyze ka tor ko lako but actually ma commercial knowledge ma commerce law ko nate or ma stock nung ama ma yamna kana knowledge lei ba mi di nate ba but mana thado have the magi fan gen thajadana are paisa me am thado for example Manipuri case ha ke sir na ko any blogger let's say lamjing ba or salaida paisa thado na noigi yimlon kairon na ba noigi kitang noina ga kitang wang na khanjaba noigi kani relative oi be ai noigi kairo lekai oi be ai noigi yamba ikura ine indon ma'am learn be ba moina haiba nangi paisa araibido marup yaudu sorokpudi lamjingbada thamune salaida thamune na moidi percent 6% interest lay moidi 7% interest lay aduna nang thakudingi nang lak ani phang nang lak tara thambang ngamagadi kaina ga ko adu ergadi thakudingi lising kun kun phangaduini kaina ga whatever ko so adain tawduna noina thamure paisa je ko adu ga kedore kaigre lamjingba kaigre salai kaigre natragana mana jiki bibek bindra na thado wherever stock to kaigre adu ergadi tasengna adu du ne faulty appeal to authority as they do not have any authority have the moisi tasengna kahani noina adu gumadu tasengna thadagi hargadi magi kahani ko tongan ba magi again I don't know I yam kana khangboy de du matang du but lady layam ni so dem ni sensex ta adu da ada pa study to ba natra for example mutual fund da paisa thadaba mutual fund da paisa thadaba si adu gum study to mi me amna noi gi paisa do thadabi raga moi gi commission ko du ne adu na mang oi bna ana adu gum na tabida celebrity amna high na noi paisa thadasan ba do tasing na maji adu gi field knowledge lay ba di layram mo du ne ba yan dai ga aduna for example celebrity amana any product ama mana keno to viva matamda advertise to viva matamda for example let's say gutka kari gutka gi keno lay dane kari waji kito hajikan yam phawdo ai maming di kawgre ajay devgan hoy tiger shroff su yawramne acting adugi de katawda kari pan mas something chana bam lay dane ai maming kawgre adugi do saw kaina ga yamna classy adu ada kain moi de health ki kai knowledge lay ge natragana for example juhi kari rajnigandha era
Nate Bimal pan masala ta udraba.
Bimal pan masala ka Bimal pan masala chow kaina ga so kay ni celebrity sing ji bo Bimal pan masala chai de khoi ju sa ga dam ni ga de khoi ju nai ga char ga di celebrity khoi gi lai dong kan jari celebrity sing ni sa bai na khoi ju sa bai ai kaina that's faulty appeal to authority ne natragana sadguru na for example let's say mana noi gi adugi adai matang da yamna khangba hi ba sa ngang khalaje ba again that's faulty appeal to authority he's a nobody ko hoi maji knowledge myam layamni magi hanagi pajara ko khochara ko myam ko again I ju nobody ni ko I'm not saying that I'm perfect or I know a lot no but asigi faulty appeal to authorities yam thokal le aduna adu thokano ba ai akoi family da koi ai gi mathak thang mai ta iche sing ama ai yam khanaga le ba sigum mai matang da moi ji pura yam follow yam tawe ba aduna moi gi adagi adu sadbik movement adu ada follow to ko yamna kane adu ai gadi kitang class laine eta ai aduna ai di question to wai tare ko aduna again religion gi matang da faulty appeal to authority kai gi no nang question to ya de line hire me natraga bible na hire me gita na hire me aduna adana quran na hire me or akoi chitharal kumba ba da si hire me na aduda akoi question to da bida adum follow to sen baza that's faulty appeal to authority yan dai ko haja adugumba ma'am dani akoina aduna ai Sachin Tendulkar naga thola ga noi kaini kenogi kari for example let's say kenoje adani gi stock to paisa thadona high rank kala jeba noi ji thadaning gadra noi ji ado hoi thadaning mi jum yam yawam ne ji down chat ngi thada horaga up la kan da kai ni government laibani na dum kan ni up la kan paisa yam phang ba but adu faulty appeal to authority ko weba ko aduna any any celeb ama celebrity na again I say Juhi Chola gi matang na pan gi bedo Juhi Chola ji kai ne number save to do call to em tang ken to ko pa ki ko
The world was standing on next to you.
all right ko so kedo ba haji ki do sir na do Juhi Chola na ne chahi I think 2022 da manas wana 5G ji no tholak pai do adu idu mana hai ko 5G sina akoi ji cancer poli 5G na akoi gi kai kam am so ali ko ali no 5G ji India da chana haloi do ni kaina ga magi Twitter handle de thole adu mana direct face to face public interview daga mana ID kananom na kedo ba maga wari sana ba ko ma hai so Juhi Chola ji 5G kaino khangam gadra radio frequency ji kaino khangam gadra kyan da rise audagi ngasai gi kedo ba electromagnetic band gi matang da electromagnetic spectrum ji ma kaino khangbra kaim khangmana teba but mana kai nung thing ru de mana ka spokesperson oira ga thola ga ngangi ne ko 5G gi matang phai pate na so mayam ju thajana du ni kai no this she is a celebrity na tra adain to duna Amitabh Bachchan na ke ni something like any ad ama ko sana bagi matang da or ke no gi matang da moine ad ama to reng khala se adu du na khwai dagi taseng na moji adu gi for example toothbrush ki matang or toothpaste ki matang da moji taseng na kaino id pharmaceutics tamak pra adu da kem na teba kem khang na teba but moina adu du support to ena Shahrukh Khan na support to Salman Khan na support to Amitabh Bachchan na support to ena akoina adu du heta believe to gadi that's known as faulty appeal to authority ko adu chumni haba leite dana ko and in most of the cases lan ga doine ba kaino di they do not have the authority to approve or kani to kani ko substantiate their support hai tare ko gyan taita de just being a celebrity doesn't give them the substance to to proof the the benefits. Okay, so let's say faulty appeal to authority. Aduna kay haizige noi site gi ama piro last ki sidi ai hadi noi site gi oina example hai hapage ai gi site sir gi site piro gi ko example am piro Sanjana Chauba Mahesh Rahul Audagi K Jimix. Just give an example. You may give the example on chat or voice. Just give an example, ma'am. Class am sangwan gre loshela zebo ko example am piro sir an example ma'am high gre. No, not here, not here. There. Your phone is not here, it's there, so we will have to take it. Your phone is there at the Christmas party, like the spot. Okay. So, ma'am, Sigi Kenoze, just give an example. Classilo Shalazevoko. Sanjana Tabra.
Sir.
So, give an example. Okay, you know, example, can you Auna, let's say, actor or celebrities giving advice on stocks, then health, technology, etc. Hoy aduda amuka sida we have the actors sing duna. For example, let's say Sushant Singh Rajput or Menkalaje. Sushant Singh Rajput na 5G gi matang da haiber gadi magi background khar lay bani na yae ko. But in general I tare ko. Actors or celeb sing ji moine advice people stock health technology or anything moine ad thadrok puji people ji fan following am no khangba udi khangba but again adu do follow to ududi ta seng na moi genuine oina moi adugi moi qualify oibro oidabra haiba mo change bu so adu do ni faulty appeal to authority hai je kyan taita de ma'am tarbo ma'am kay gino kram ko muktrija gyan tarbo
Hi, sir.
Okay. Fare ko adudi noi ju waram mani ngasi class yam sangdokre aduna okay noi cheto in kume ko tai sir Mahesh kume ko okay just 1 second so ICC already ticked on me ko yeah so all right then thank you everyone so we'll wind up today's class here have a great day ko and enjoy the upcoming bye bye new year hayeng adum class to gani ko so ngarangi once again wish you a very happy merry Christmas and have a great day ko thank you
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.